Good to see you again, my loyal followers. Yours truly is back to scare you into watching the best in horror and to scare you away from the worst of it. I wish I could show you how excited I am to be back bestowing judgment against films of the horror and terror genre, but considering the fact you can only see my glowing red eyes, and even then only temporarily, as you can see, perhaps I need a facial makeover. That's why I decided to turn my attention to today's horror movie, Grafted. The film centers around a Chinese scholarship student named Wei, who grew up with a birthmark along the bottom half of her face, similar to the one her father had when she was a little girl. Her father tried to cure himself of the condition, but his so-called solution led to a shaving mishap that even gets Sweeney Todd a Sweeney smile. After her father's death, Wei grew up determined to try and improve where her father failed. She travels later in her teenage years to meet family in New Zealand for her scholarship. And after doing some research at the school, she discovers she might be able to find the answer to her condition after all, by quote unquote grafting a separate piece of skin and attaching it to her own face. Throughout the film, she takes the disguise of different classmates at her school to solve each of the problems that arise due to her quest for facial perfection. Now, much like my other horror reviews, I try not to show too much of the gore or violence from the movie on my videos because I like to give y'all the chance to experience it for yourselves. But if you love body horror even half as much as I do, this film delivers. You also might have guessed that this is a movie about appreciating what you have and you're beautiful just the way you are. And yeah, the message is pretty skin deep. But the different form of body horror, especially with how Wei undergoes her transformations, it makes this movie unique enough to be its own violent little flavor of the brand of body bludgeoning. There are also a couple silly moments throughout the film that don't make too much sense or don't line up too much with reality, but yeah, you'll always find little moments like that here and there in horror films. Not that it makes it okay either. I should also mention there is one upsetting scene involving assault in this movie, so if you're sensitive about that kind of stuff, you should at least know that before deciding whether or not to watch this. But don't worry, even that scene, it doesn't last for too long. Overall, this movie had pretty decent effects, and an ending your eyeballs will find so disturbingly twisted, you'll want to graft your own eyelids onto your skin. Overall, I'll give this movie a 7 Deadly Sins, a movie that prides itself in showing that's what's on the inside that counts. So that's my review of Grafted. Did you agree or disagree? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below and let me know what you think my next review should be. And of course, have a terrifyingly terrific day.